Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we're going to flip our character's direction based on which way he is walking, so he won't moonwalk anymore. To do that, we're going to jump into our player movement script, and we're going to start by creating a new variable. I'm going to make this a private variable. It's going to be a string type, and I'm going to name it current direction. And as its default state, we are currently facing the right. So I'm going to set it as a default to right. All right, now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set the direction in our movement left and right. So if we are facing right, I'm going to change the direction to right. And when we are moving left, we're going to change the direction to equal left. We need to make sure up the top that we use double quotation marks for our current direction. Right, now we've got that. Underneath our void trigger 2D for our jump, we're going to create a new function, and I'm going to call this change direction. Right, and we're going to be using a string for that, and I'm going to name the string direction. So we're going to be checking our current direction. So we use an if statement, and we're going to check current direction. And we want to check whether or not it is equal to our current string of direction. So if direction is right, is equal to right, we want to rotate our character. So we're going to use the transform, and we're going to rotate. And of course, we have 3 axes to rotate on. We can rotate on the x-axis, which we don't want to do. We can rotate on the y-axis, which is where we want to flip it. So we're going to set it to 180 degrees. And then the z-axis, which we obviously don't want to adjust. All right. And we need to make sure that we're setting our current direction to right. Now, if that is not the case, we need an else if, and we will be checking whether or not our direction is equal to left. And if it is, we want to transform.rotate. Once again, 0 on the x. This time we're going to set it to minus 180 on the y and 0 on the z. And of course, we have to set our current direction to equal left. All right, so this is going to be checking, is our change direction here equal to our current direction? All right, default should be right. Let's save this and have a look. And it looks like I've missed a few end of lines where I've added my Alright, now that's all fixed. Let's jump in the game and see whether or not our flip works properly. Alright, so if we select our player, we move right, yep, he's facing right. If we move left, whoop, the entire world environment has flipped. Alright, and that is happening because we currently have our camera attached to our player. So the camera is flipping as well. Let's take the camera off the player. Hit play again. Right, moving right, moving left. And you can see his rotation here changing. Now he keeps moving the same direction because when we flip him 180 degrees, right, his left is now his right. So we need to jump back into our script. And here where we've got moving to the left, we're going to change that to moving to the right. Save that. Press play. Move to the right, move to the left. Right, and you can see that his eye is disappearing because as he's flipped, his eye is facing the other direction. Right, to fix it so that we always see his eye, let's open up our player, select our circle, and we're going to create a duplicate of it. So we're going to press Ctrl G. Right, and on this one, instead of being -1, we're going to set it to 1. Right, we'll hide that away again, jump back into play, and this time it shouldn't matter which way we're facing, we can always see his eye. Perfect. Alright, that's it for this video, ladies and gents. Catch you in the next one.